Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. And today we're talking about what's so hard about minding your business. There are busybodies all over the world, but in the United States, we really have an oversupply of them. And they're usually people who just want to be in control of a situation, I think. Because why else won't you mind your own business? Why are you in other people's business doing somebody else's job and not wanting to take any heat from the people after you are butting into something that has nothing to do with you, does not affect your life in any way? You could go on about your business and do whatever it is you're supposed to be doing that day. Instead, you're meddling into somebody else's business. And then you don't want them to say anything to you about it because you're just doing what's right. You're just doing what the law says. Where is the law? Let the law do it. But anyway, y'all, I saw this video on TikTok and I found it amusing and I thought I would share it with you. So watch this.
White people, please explain.
It's illegal for you to have any campus at the park. Okay. Inform me.
I know they always kick me out, so if they kick me out, I'll go. But
okay, just letting you know. I do not want a physical cop.
Are you a cop?
No.
Okay, let a cop be a cop. You're not a cop, right? Camera though.
I'm gonna yell so you can hear me.
I can't hear you.
Cop says that amps not allowed legally.
Okay.
I don't want any physical. I don't want to get into a physical altercation.
That's necessary for you. Okay. Where the cop at?
Down there.
You're coming?
What?
You're coming?
I didn't say that. I said I'll tell you that the cops told me it's illegal for you to have any campus at the park.
Please, this really needs to be studied.
So I guess you saw what happened, but just in case you missed it, this black guy is in the park somewhere in the New York City or Los Angeles or Chicago, some big city where people perform out on the streets all the time. So the cops might come and tell him you're not supposed to have those speakers or amplifiers or whatever they call them out in public making all the noise. Well, this guy, this white guy, couldn't wait for the cops to come and kick him out because the black guy said, the cops kick me out all the time. So when they come, I'll go. But he went on, well, the cops told me that you weren't supposed to have the speakers out in the park. He said, well, are you a cop? No, but I'm just telling you, but I don't want to put physical altercation. So he made it clear that he didn't want to get his ass beat behind it. But he wanted to come out there and tell this guy that he had to turn his speakers off and he couldn't be making music out in the park. So the black guy says, so are you a cop? He said, no. Well, let a cop be a cop. I'll leave when the cops tell me to leave, not when you say I should leave. Because that's what the guy was trying to tell him. And who knows why this guy was doing this. All the other people, now white people do this the most. But all white people don't do this. Some white people enjoy the music or they just walk on by. But some people feel the need to stop and meddle into somebody else's business. So this content creator gives his take on it.
Give a fuck. What is wrong with y'all? That man is over there jamming, playing good smooth jazz. Ain't nobody giving a fuck. provided music for the park. You was probably on your way to like a very important meeting. You was probably on your way to the interview of your lifetime. You was probably on your way to on the first date, and you was just like, oh, I can't. I'll be damned. I'll be damned if I let this. I can't. Somebody breaking the rules. What, you haven't had your ass beat good enough? What? Why?
So, one of my professors used to say, why is an unanswerable question. If you would ask that guy why he stopped and even said anything to that guy, he wouldn't be able to give you an answer other than that the cops told him that the guy was not supposed to be using the speakers or amplifiers or whatever they're called in the park. Now, he went and asked the cops that. The cops didn't volunteer and tell him that. He saw that guy making that music, and he went wherever the cops were and told the cops that the guy was making that music, and the cops said he wasn't supposed to be doing it. Now, the cops know the guy, but this guy couldn't wait for the cops to do it. He had to do it. It's a sense of control. They want to be in control. They want to be important. They want to be the decision maker. These are Trumpsters. These are Trumpsters. They think America belongs to them and they're supposed to police everybody, especially black people. Remember, the police were started in the first place in America to control the slave population. They still want slavery back. They want slavery back so bad they don't know what to do. And they're doing everything to try to make it clear that they want slavery back, but it's not coming back. They never had it so good as when they had slavery because every white man thought he was somebody because he was not black and he had control over the black population. So, this is the why of that. So, that's what it's all about. It's about trying to be important, it's about trying to be in control, it's about him thinking that he owns the country and he's supposed to be in charge. That's the why. But he did make it clear that he didn't want a physical altercation. In other words, he didn't want that black man to go off on him because he had seen enough white men get their asses beat that he didn't want his beat, but he still wanted to have some control. So he started by saying, the police said. See, that was his way of protecting himself. The police said. But the black guy answered correctly. Well, then let the police come and tell me, not you. Let a cop be a cop. Okay, y'all. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this white man meddling into something that was none of his business. And let me know what you think about the black man's response. Okay, y'all. Have a good day.